everybody! First of all, happy Halloween! We have reached the end of this chilling challenge. This is the last video for it.
Finally.
Yes. When we initially took on this project, I don't know if we fully thought of the repercussions of what making a video every single day would mean.
It required a lot more pre-planning than we gave it.
I must commend you though, because you posted a video every day on time, and usually I had a few where it was late by an hour or the next morning. So we wanted to kind of do a reflective video about the whole challenge in general, and also, you know, talk about the final topic.
Which the final topic is, you know, Halloween, basically.
Yeah, the final topic is what we want to be for Halloween.
Yeah. We already basically had Halloween.
On October 2nd, we went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and so that was sort of our Halloween. And then we went in costume.
Yeah, and at October 31st now, October 2nd feels like a very long time ago after having done this challenge.
Almost like a whole month. Alright, so what did we learn from this chilling challenge?
I am usually a pre-planner anyway. I plan out everything. But I didn't do enough planning for this. So if we ever do another challenge again, much more planning is gonna go into the time coming up to the beginning of the challenge.
Yeah. I have a whole new appreciation for the week that we usually have. What did we enjoy this chilling challenge?
I enjoyed getting to do a wide variety of different videos in such a short amount of time. It's really cool to see the amount of creativity that we came up with in a month.
I had to think of other places in the apartment that were good to film, and I found some places that I actually really like, so I'm probably going to be using them in the future as well. The videos that we're most proud of.
We have three kinds of criteria for this. We've chosen concept, editing, and content for each video. I'm most proud of the concept of my trick-or-treat video and my Pirates of the Caribbean video. My humor and the dancing especially makes those videos really special to me because, like, I am not the most confident dancer. Getting up and deciding to dance for you guys in the crazy way that I did, it actually made me really happy, and it makes those videos really cheerful, and I like that.
For concept, I'm definitely the most proud of Skulls, which was day 28 of the chilling challenge. I decided that I could go more the route of a sort of mock tutorial. It turned out to be like very short and very to the point, and I think it's clever and funny, and I really enjoyed making it. And it's not something I usually make.
My absolute favorite video to edit for this was Hocus Pocus, because even though I only had a couple of days to really get it all together, just figuring out how I wanted all of the clips to coincide with each other and how I wanted to have the audio sync up with the video. Figuring all of that out taught me a lot about editing, but it was also like a really fun process to go through. Not to be narcissistic, but I really liked watching myself model all of those outfits. I'm also kind of a terrible actor, but Boudica the Brave, one of our pretty regular commenters, left a comment saying that I was, you know, really on point with the characters. First of all, that's a huge compliment because Hocus Pocus is one of my favorite movies, and those characters are some of my favorite Halloween characters ever. And just the fact that, like, I did a good job emanating those characters really, like, made me feel good about that video.
For editing, I would probably say Frankenweenie, which is the, not really the PNS watch series, but the Scrivener and Friends watch series, because Paige wasn't here. There are so many things that go into editing a good watch series video, and I was really worried about Frankenweenie because we didn't really enjoy it, and we found it really boring. And I remember sitting here on the couch and I'm like, oh my god, I invited these people over and this movie is awful, and now I'm sure they don't want to be friends with me anymore because I subjected them to this awful, boring movie. Ultimately, I'm really proud of the final product for that video. I think it's very funny. Not as funny as the Avatar video, but you know. What can you do?
It's one of our best videos.
I think it's one of our best videos too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as far as content goes, my favorite video that I did was the Court of Miracles video. The Court of Miracles scene is actually terrifying, especially as an adult, when you can process the things that are being said in an adult context. I was just really intensely interested in the content of that video.
It's kind of a tie between the queer coding video that I did on the second day, which is a topic that I've been wanting to address for so long, but that video is tied with the Haunted Mansion, for which I did an incredible amount of research. I learned so much interesting stuff. That book that I showed you guys in the Haunted Mansion video, I read that in a day. Like, it was so good and it was so interesting, and
she read most of it out loud to me.
So moving on to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and our time there, the parts that we enjoyed the most. Well, I love my souvenir cup. When we found a spot for the parade, we saw all the cast members setting up tape and everything like that, and they were playing the music, and they were also playing other Halloween music. And when the Boo to You parade music came on, all of the cast members are like unironically like dancing, and it was just so funny.
Sarah had gone to get a candied apple down Main Street, so I was saving her seat. There was this one security guard that went to the middle of Main Street, this was before the parade had even started, and so they were just playing This Is Halloween, and this security guard is like, he was really into like conducting an invisible band in the middle of Main Street, and it was hysterical. It was so great.
The villain's spectacular.
That was my absolute favorite part of the party. The choreography was on point, the songs were on point. I felt like the acting of the Sanderson sisters was very much a respectable tribute to the original. And just the show in general was just so amazing. It was so magical for me.
The inclusion of the other villains was really, really awesome. I especially loved the choreography for Facilier's entrance and his song. We had a lot of fun at the party.
Oh yeah.
10 out of 10, would do again.
Yeah, except maybe without the rain. But I mean,
without the rain.
We couldn't really control that.
I was Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, and I've been wanting to be Kiki for a while. Paige was Mary Poppins.
Most people knew who I was supposed to be, because I was missing some really, really important accessories. I didn't have a hat and I didn't have an umbrella. So some people didn't actually know who I was, but most people, and especially other girls dressed as Mary, knew who I was.
Just in case you didn't see the video where we carved pumpkins, or you didn't watch it all the way through, we are taking a break for the first week of November, and then the second week of November we're gonna go back on our regular schedule. For those of you who have just subscribed to this challenge, our normal schedule is I go the first week, Paige goes the second week, and then the third week we do a video together. Every Wednesday. We post on every Wednesday. So this week that we're going on a break, we won't be posting anything new, but Paige has some extras from when we did that makeup video, so we'll be posting that. But other than that, you can expect a video from me in 2 weeks. Do you want to close us out?
Do you want me to? Well, you did open it, so I can.
Thank you all. I'm sorry! Wait, I want to say one thing.
Oh my god. Talk.
Thank you to all of our new subscribers. We're at 319 subscribers at the moment that we are filming this, and thank you so much. This is awesome for us. Yeah. So thank you.
Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And make sure to go back and watch all of the Chilling Challenge and like those videos if you like them too. If you're not already subscribed to us, please do so down below. I would say if you want to keep watching the Chilling Challenge to do that, but there's no more Chilling Challenge. Just subscribe because you like us.
I will see you in 2 weeks.
I am not a good actor at all.
If you want to see how Paige is not really a great actress, you can see a short film that I did with her. That short film was supposed to be tense and suspenseful and bordering on horror. And Paige just made it funny because she couldn't stop laughing. And she just looked mildly annoyed as opposed to horrified, and it's...
I have to understand the character in order to act well, I guess.